Don't make plans with me. Don't do it. It's gonna end up bad for both of us. You're gonna be at the movies alone. I'm gonna be at home feeling bad. Let's just not do it. All right. But I've always been really indecisive. Like, I remember in first grade, we moved to a new house, and my parents said that I could choose whatever color I want my room to be. And I don't know if you guys know, but there are a lot of colors. Especially when you're in first grade, you're like, what the fuck is indigo? I thought that was purple. What? But I'd never been more stressed out about any decision in my life. I was like a financial analyst on Wall Street. I was walking down the hallway with my mom. I was like, listen, bitch, I need 5 red splotches on my desk by nap time, okay? I need Power Ranger red, not fire truck, not cherry, Power Ranger red. I'm trying to keep it classy, okay? But I somehow fucked up that decision too because I chose yellow. I don't know why. It's still there. That's just how my brain works. But that indecision followed me for a really long time, still very indecisive. Like, I was undecided on my major for most of college, I'd say. I don't think that one's really my fault because when you're like a freshman in high school and you're choosing all of your classes, my dad sat me down, and my dad's not really like the heart-to-heart kind of guy. He doesn't really sit people down or anything like that. So when he was like, hey, I need to talk to you about something, I was like, it was an ad, it just popped up. I swear to God, I don't watch that stuff, okay? He's like, no, it's not about that. He's like, it's about your classes. He was like, listen, you can choose whatever you want to do, okay? Like, that's your decision, that's your future, okay? That's part of the reason that your mom and I moved to this country. It was so that you and your sister could have all of the options to be the best at whatever you want to be. And there are so many things in this life that you can be. You can be a doctor, an engineer, or not my son. I was like, it doesn't sound like that many things, man. No, but I'm like half kidding about that joke, because my parents always said to me and my sister, they were like, you guys can do whatever, just be happy, you know? That was the bottom line for them. Just do whatever you want to do and be happy. And that sounds really nice, but I think they were secretly hoping that either me or my sister would still choose a prestigious profession. And they could be like, oh, no, we never forced him. No. He wanted to be a lawyer, astronaut, pharmacist. That was his dream. No, but instead, me and my sister created our own happiness, and we're both liberal arts majors that are probably gonna have roommates deep into our 50s. But the way that I've been getting over this fear of commitment is by just letting other people make decisions for me. And it's working well. Like, I'm in a committed relationship right now, but that's just because she decided we were, you know? Like, I woke up one day and she was like, hey, by the way, I deleted Hinge off your phone. And I was like, cool. Sounds good. I was like, also, where are all my female contacts? She was like, those are gone too. I was like, that's cool, but even my mom? She was like, you guys are way too close. And also, anyone who's ever seen your penis shouldn't be on your phone. I was like, you're gonna have to delete all my boys' numbers too then, all right? To be honest. Okay. No, but people make decisions for me all the time. Like, I just found out that I'm joining the Peace Corps because a guy outside the grocery store said I seemed like the type. I was like, shit, man, you probably know better than me. I don't know. But that indecisiveness is something that I really had to accept about myself, and that's also something I'm working on, self-acceptance. Which honestly I think is just a nice way of saying that you've come to terms with the fact that you're a piece of shit. At least that's what I found when I looked inward. And so in an effort to kind of embrace the shittiness of myself, I picked up a new hobby, and I'm a fucking natural at it. It's when my girlfriend sends me a string of texts that's like mostly constructive criticism, ways I can improve myself. You know, so I'll get a text that's like, Prithvi, you're too inconsiderate. You need to stop talking to my friends. You come over and you eat all of my food, and I don't understand how you have confidence issues but still think you're better than everyone else. I'd be like, that's fair. But what I'll do is I'll just respond to one of the sentences. You know, so I'll respond back and I'll be like, that is so fucked up, okay? That's just not fair because there was barely any cereal left to begin with, okay? It's not on me, get more cereal. But obviously she doesn't appreciate that. She's like, hey asshole, what about everything else that I said? And that's when you kind of have to do some introspection, you know, be vulnerable with her. So I'll be like, hey, I hear you, that was pretty selfish of me. But I think I only said that because I was enrolled in college test prep classes at a very young age, probably too young. And one of the strategies they teach you is to answer the questions you know and skip the ones you don't. So really, this is is a trauma response, and you're the one being an asshole.